Welcome to another video from Gweilo City. Today I'm sitting outside Starbucks here in Nanning, waiting for Matt from Jayoe Nation to have his morning fix. He had to go in and get a coffee before we could go. We're gonna be running around on e-bikes today around Nanning City, and I'm gonna be showing him the sights. He hasn't been in Nanning since I think January of 2019, so just about 2 years ago. And we're gonna run around the city and check it out.
Howdy.
So what did you get?
Kirk starts his day with beer. I start my day with water. Although you don't have any cup holders.
No cup holders. What are you gonna do? Now you got a camera, you got a coffee, and you got a water. And you got a helmet under your arm.
How are we gonna do this?
So it's a tough
We'll
one.
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
See, and this is why I don't drink coffee in the morning, because I've only got two hands, and I'm saving my hands for beer for later. And then you get
You're saving your hands for beer for later?
well, you don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we're gonna be running around here. So what do you want to see? You want to see the outskirts of the city, or do you want to see the big metropolis, big buildings?
If the Kirk from when he first moved to Nanning was talking to you, where would you take him?
Outskirts.
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to the outskirts. We're going to the no man's land. We're going to the scariest part of Nanning City. But I know they have cold beer there because I've been there before. So yeah, let's head that direction. Well, Matt, we were looking for a village. Well, we found a village, but we were looking for a village that had manufacturing companies in it. We haven't found that. What we did do is get lost.
Yeah.
We have You do know where we are?
I have no idea. But you know, the joy of traveling is getting lost. Part of enjoying life is getting lost. So.
When we were getting lost, though, you said, well, let's turn around, and I laughed at you. I said, you can never go back.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with you? But maybe we should have went back. But we're so far in now.
We're deep into the labyrinth of this village.
Do you think we could find our way back?
I think, well, we can give it the college try.
Well, I don't think we should. I don't think we should give up.
No.
I think we should keep going, because once you get into these villages, they're like a labyrinth, and it's like you could drive around for hours in them and never find your way out. But every once in a while, they've got these little stores with ice cold beer in them. Do you know that? Well, that's why I come to villages like this, because my wife doesn't know where I am, and she can't give me shit for drinking beer.
She can't find you.
She can't find
You're
me.
off the GPS.
I took the GPS off my phone. Just
The
for that reason.
Gweilo positioning system.
Exactly.
The
exactly.
GPS.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get out of this village, and
Find a place to have a beverage.
Yeah, because it's like
You haven't had your beverage. It's beer o'clock right now for
I
you.
haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm gone.
That's actually, yeah, the GPS is actually the Gweilo positioning system. It's all the beer places.
Well, yeah.
Like that's your GPS.
Actually, you know what I should have done is I should have tagged one of the beer places in that village, and then I would have known it. I would have went directly.
Oh, yeah.
My big red nose would know exactly where I'd go.
I know everywhere by the Starbucks. You know everywhere by the beer places.
Well, and the pretty girls that are selling the beer, because like a lot of these places, you go in there and you say, "I'd like to have holy smokes."
Give me two. Whatever.
I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, let's try to make our way out of this village. It reminds me of a couple other YouTubers doing a village crawl and not knowing where they're going and heading into dead ends and saying, "Oh, this is a dead end," and turning around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We just keep going. And you know what's funny is that this is like a small village, but I mean, everything behind us looks like it's being grown out of the ground. So.
Well, you know why they
It's
do
just
that.
constantly being recycled and grown, and like new buildings and old buildings are going down.
They're building bigger, higher, because sooner or later, because this is in one of the areas that they're developing with high rises.
Yeah.
So the more square footage they have in their buildings here, the more they get when they take it off. When the government comes or the big corporations come, and they say,
okay. So let's
build
it up,
borrow every penny you can out of every family member, every bank, whatever, and build it as big as you possibly can, because
that'll be the bigger check in the end.
A bigger check. You'll get how many apartments. You'll get how much money per month. You'll never pay condo fees and
Interesting.
These people
thinking ahead.
In 10 years, all of these farmers here that are fairly dirt poor will be rich.
Yeah. It happens everywhere.
So what we should do is we should find girlfriends in this village, and then we'll be rich too.
Piece of cake.
I wonder if our wives would go for that.
Annie, would you go for that?
But honey, we're making money.
The girl that might hook up with me would be in very serious danger from my wife. She would.
Wait, Paul could say, yeah, okay, go on. Go on.
Yeah, okay, different.
Exactly. I'm old and you're done. You've still got a couple good years left in you. We'll be right back. And you do get into some really strange places, even in Nanning City, where they've built bridges, like covered bridges, and old tourist towns that aren't open yet. It's weird, and it's been like this for 4 or 5 years. We're waiting for it to open so we can actually go in there. I tried to get in here with Jacoby from Jacoby's Journeys, I don't know, just about a year ago, and he said, oh no, you're not going in there. So I noticed that there's some kids playing in and stuff like that, so maybe we'll get in there today, who knows. And the idea that they think that Chinese people are shy, no, they're not. They will sing your face off. Especially these two. What do? You come to a covered bridge and you sing your heart out.
It's nice, you know?
It is.
People they'll just do what they enjoy. It doesn't matter if they're a great singer, it doesn't matter if they're a great dancer, but they will belt it out. They will belt it out.
Turns out we can get down by the water here, by the old village. Check this out. Here comes Matthew. Hello. It's got an eerie thing here.
Oh man, you could bit this real easy.
You could what this?
You could biff this real easy.
Yeah, you could up in the corner there.
I forgot about your whole front brake thing. I couldn't stop the trike. Just couldn't stop this bike. I was hitting the front brake, not the back one.
We got Pokey behind us here, trying to fly a drone and driving with no hands, and
As easy as it looks.
It's not as easy as it looks. Yeah, you know, if you had 3 hands, it would be a lot easier. But yeah, you get these little off the beaten path sort of areas, and I'll show you what we're looking at here. Gorgeous, eh? Like, if you don't know the area, you're not going to be able to find places like this. Strange, but it's true.